everybody, it's Bunny, and today we're gonna do something we've never done before. I'm doing a paranormal vlog in my Porsche. There's so many noises outside. Now we have a farting mosaic. My brain just stopped. Simulation. Somebody didn't buy the right expansion pack for me today. So today I thought it would be fun and exciting to do something a little bit different. You guys know that I always like to film T-vlogs in my car. I was out and about in this car today, and now that it's no longer my secret convertible, I was like, why don't you just pull over and just film in this car today? Plus, paranormal vlog in my Porsche sounds kind of catchy. Sounds a little risky for my brand at the moment, but we're gonna do it. Even though now it's just kind of like clickbait because I'm not even in the car. I'm sitting behind the door. I'm trying to stop this terrible wind that's like, are we gonna retreat to the safety, to the sanctity of my bathroom to finish this conversation? I don't know, but let's start it here. I was talking about making this vlog on Twitter. A lot of you guys do know that I have been heavily working on the Shane and Friends YouTuber ghost story video collab. You guys know that lately I've been having paranormal on the brain again, ghosts on the brain. I've been talking about this stuff a lot more lately, like in the past month and a half, than I have probably in years. And a lot of you guys were writing to me on Twitter because I was saying the more that I discuss paranormal things and the more I even think I'm playing these sound bites in my house, it feels like the more energy does get stirred. I thought I was just having a Christine moment. It's just like releasing steam or sucking in air. It does this in my garage all the time and I never know what it's doing. Oh, between the sunset, the noises, the wind shear, and the gravel piercing my butt, I think I'm gonna retreat to my bathroom to tell this story. Sometimes I feel like despite my best efforts of wanting to get out and film in exciting new places with exciting new settings, sometimes my brain just can't take it and I can't focus. I just started to think, besides the fact that my car scared me and I kept getting distracted by everything, that it would make the most sense maybe to tell this story in this space, since this space is where the majority of the activity has been happening. So if you guys follow me on Twitter, you might have already seen I've been having a little bit of discord about all of this situation going on, where at first I made a tweet after all these little experiences had been happening, and I said, the more that I seem to discuss the paranormal, the more things start to happen. And a lot of you guys did have a good point that, like, when you're kind of thinking about something a lot, you're talking about something a lot, there can be a power of suggestion where then suddenly you're kind of spooking yourself out and you think you hear like creepy sounds, you see things out of the peripheral of your eye, which I'm totally not discrediting that. I definitely have been guilty of like spooking myself out one too many times. It would make sense if the things happening were not of an actual physical movement nature. I know I keep teasing you guys with the Shane and Friends YouTuber ghost story video. I think we are finally getting done with that. I'm really hoping that video is gonna be out Monday or Tuesday. It is probably the hardest video I have ever worked on in my entire life. Literally, we've been working on this video for weeks and weeks and weeks, probably at a minimum of at least 1 hour a day. Yesterday, we worked on the video with the editor for probably 5 to 6 hours. I don't know if you guys remember this show. It was my favorite paranormal show that ever came on. There was actually 2 shows that was very similar, which was Celebrity Ghost Story, which was my favorite of all time. Oh my gosh, I bet you guys can find episodes on YouTube or iTunes. And then the other one I really liked was called My Ghost Story. They were filmed in a very similar style. I feel like it's kind of sad. Maybe just worldwide interest in the paranormal is kind of waning, because a couple of years ago, like when I first started my YouTube channel, I felt like there were a million amazing paranormal shows that were on, especially like storytelling, and now there's none. So with this Shane and Friends collab video, that's kind of the style that I wanted to revive. There were narrators telling ghost stories in first person, and then there was like a lot of B-roll real, where people were showing what was happening or like acting it out or whatever. So that is kind of the essence I'm trying to bring with that video, but it's just like me and Dogman and my 2 editors working on it. So it's been a lot more challenging than anything I've ever done, a lot more time consuming than anything I've ever done, and I don't have like a massive studio like A&E or something like backing this project. So I'll go ahead and spoiler alert. So Shane, Rylan, Morgan, and Garrett all told their story inside of Uncommon Objects the night that we filmed the collab, like the video for Shane's channel, right? But then Dogman and I told a story, and we actually filmed it in my filming room, the Uncommon Objects room that we have back here, a couple of weeks later. Like, we were just too exhausted that night, we were running out of time, and I literally had to work myself into a mental place where I could even utter the words to this story. You guys know, Graveyard Girl 2.0, I'm trying to make it happen, I'm trying to do it, but it is very hard to be a person that kind of keeps things that disturb you and frighten you like very close to you, very private. You don't really like talk about things that are extremely disturbing to you, to just like spilling my guts about everything overnight. Like, people don't just transform like black and white like that, you know? So it's definitely been like a slow, like I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying to open up, because the story that I told was a story I've never told before in my life, which is why I really stopped actively investigating, you know, with the ghost box. And I used to have an extensive collection of ghost hunting equipment. And I finally told the story. I told it in this house. And every time I've played it back, even talking about it now, even thinking about it now, I get chills, it spooks me out, it makes me feel uncomfortable. I hate to say that this stuff has kind of like ramped up since that point, but I don't know if it's just like the action of like playing it over and over and over again to like do all the edits, or just the action of like getting it off my chest, or what's been going on. I'm gonna try and make this make sense, and I actually filmed a couple segments of our sink. And this was so weird, okay, because I went out and I tried to film this vlog today, and I had gotten through most of it. I came home, I was checking the footage. A lot of it just had too much wind noise in it. And so I didn't know if I was gonna like refilm it tonight or what. And then literally something else happened tonight before I could even like think if I wanted to refilm or not. I don't know if you guys are gonna find this like really spooky, chilling. If you're gonna think it's not that big of a deal, it's up for you guys to decide. It has definitely freaked me out. It's kind of weirded Dogman out, and it's like some things that keep happening. So to just refresh you guys' mind a little bit, because it's been a long time since I've talked about it, and I feel like I have updated you guys over the years when I would have these, I call them micro experiences with the paranormal. And I always try and describe to people that the way that I have paranormal experiences is not like you see in the movies, where it's like footprints all over the wall and like, oh, like pictures flying at your head. I'm not trying to say that things like that don't happen, but that's just not how I experience things. But if you guys will remember, this used to happen in the old house that I lived in. I would always describe how I would literally have a product, like a lipstick, a tube of mascara, whatever, and I would be setting out my makeup, and I would set a specific product down, literally confirming that I see it, sitting down, getting ready to put on my makeup, and then I would like turn my head or get up to like wet a beauty blender or whatever you do, and I would get back and said makeup item would be gone, that I just sat down, just visually confirmed. And that has slowly started happening in this bathroom again. I have this one little tiny pair of black scissors that I only keep in this makeup drawer right here in front of me, because I only use them to trim bands of fake eyelashes when they're too long. That has been happening constantly. This little pair of scissors, I will know, like I have all my stuff out and I'm like, here are my scissors when I get to the eyelash step, and then I will literally get up to do something, go grab a drink or whatever, come back, they're gone. I will find them, you know, sometimes a couple of hours later, sometimes it'll be a day or so later, like not right here where they should be. And let's face it, like the only other person who's ever in here is Dogman, and he would have no reason to take and move my eyelash scissors. And I've even asked him about it. He like doesn't even know what I'm talking about, right? Because he's not just like over here messing with my makeup all the time to even like know, like, have you seen my red eyeliner? Like, he doesn't know what I'm talking about, right? The next thing though that's been happening is something that I find like really kind of spooky, because at first I was thinking Dogman was doing it. So we have 2 bathroom counters, and I have clips that I filmed so that I can show you guys and like explain to you guys what's up, right? So we have not even been staying in this room. Like, this is our normal like master bathroom. This is normally where we're living and like whatever, right? But we have been staying in our guest bedroom ever since we got back from Disney World, because I've been trying to do a deep clean, deep organization, declutter with the closet, the bathroom, and everything like that. So everything is just kind of in disarray and in boxes and stuff right now. And we're not like staying where we've kind of made this massive mess. I didn't even know that like lately it's a trend to make like makeup declutter videos, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I so could have put this video out and like shown you guys like my trashy life of me like trying to declutter all this makeup. We've been staying in a guest bedroom that's got, you know, a sink, a toilet, a shower in it, and then just like a bedroom space, right? So we have a countertop in there, and I'm always using these tiny little washcloths for kind of like every purpose. Like, after you go to the bathroom, you wash your hands, you dry your hands on a little washcloth like this. You know, I wash my face with a washcloth like this, brush my teeth, use a washcloth like this, right? And I replace it several times a day because I'm a germaphobe, and for some reason this just makes more sense to me. I don't know why. I would be bringing in a fresh, clean washcloth into the guest bathroom, and I would be finding the washcloth dropped into the middle of the sink, which where we normally place it, like it would have to travel like quite a bit. But I was just thinking, oh, maybe like Dogman's being kind of careless and just like, nah, like, you know, just throw the washcloth down, which why would anyone do that anyway? Like, who is just living their life like this? I don't know. So I just thought like maybe he wasn't being very cautious with it, and it would somehow like, it somehow like kept ending up smack in the middle of the sink. And I'm like, what is going on here? And so finally, we had been working on this video, right, for like 6 hours last night, and I was just exhausted. I was tired. It was like 6 o'clock in the morning. We were finally gonna go to sleep, and I got up to go to the bathroom one last time, and I look, and the flippin' washcloth is in the sink. And so finally I asked him, and I was like, throwing the washcloth in the sink, and he's like, what are you talking about? Like, why would I be doing that, right? And I was like, but look, the washcloth is in the sink, and like I am clearly not ever letting the washcloth possibly touch the sink, because at that point in my mind I'm like, it's contaminated and I've got to get a fresh one, and I've got to like walk all the way over here to our master bathroom, like where we have a linen closet, right? And so I just thought like, nah, okay, whatever, like either like he's just being silly or like kind of doesn't want to admit that he just tossed this in. At this point I was like really tired, and I'm not one, like I don't genuinely like get mad about like stupid little household things, like you forgot to put the toilet seat down, like generally I don't care, right? But it was like extra late, and when all the lights are off in here because we're not staying in here, it's super spooky. So I was like, fine, whatever, washcloth in the sink, but you're walking with me to get a fresh washcloth. I got 2 washcloths out. I put one in here in our master bathroom sink, just in case like I'm in here like cleaning today, whatever, I end up going to the bathroom, just putting a fresh washcloth out there. And then I took a fresh washcloth to the room that we are staying in, right? Went to sleep. Got up at like 10 in the morning, right? Went to the bathroom. There the washcloth still is. Great. Okay, go back to sleep. And I'm a very light sleeper. So if Dogman gets up, goes to the bathroom, gets a drink of water, sometimes even if he like turns a little bit in bed, it will wake me up, right? So if he gets up, I know that he's gotten up, and I didn't wake up and I didn't feel that he got up, right? So I get up. I don't remember what time I woke up today, but I was getting ready to leave the house because I got myself a fresh manicure. So I was like, just gonna run out the door to get my mani. And I get up and I was just gonna go to the bathroom before I leave. And I walk in the bathroom, and lo and behold, what is in the sink again, right? And I told you guys I got up once in the middle of the night and went to the bathroom again. Washcloth was not in the sink. You know, I'm not throwing the washcloth in the sink. And lo and behold, what was in the sink? The freaking washcloth. And so I turn over to him and I'm like, are you sure you're not doing this? Because how is the freaking washcloth in the sink again? And you guys are gonna see in this clip, like, in order for the washcloth to move all the way square into the middle of the sink would take a lot. A big gust of wind, and like nobody is like slamming the bathroom door to like create like any kind of, like, anytime we come in and out of the bathroom, like we're just like, I don't know, we're not like loud people, I guess, like that. And so, you know, sometimes we don't even close the door, like we're opening and shutting it very gently. There's no vent like directly over this sink to make this happen. There's no vent like to the side that could even push it all the way over. Like, it's a big distance for this thing to travel with the weight that it is, you know. I mean, it's not like it's a piece of paper, and especially once you're using it and like wiping moisture, like it gets wet, and so then is like even heavier than a dry one, if that makes sense. I mean, I'm not implying it's the weight of a brick, but this still takes like some force, right? And there it was in the middle of the sink again, and I was just kind of like, okay, like this is kind of freakish. Because like this whole washcloth in a sink thing has been going on for like the past week or so. And like I said, I just thought it was him doing it, right? So I was like, whatever. I don't even want to like play this game again of like walking all the way over here, getting fresh washcloth, and then walking all the way over to the bathroom again, right? So I was like, I'm going to be late for my appointment. I'm just going to like come in, use our master bathroom, wash my hands, whatever, leave, fine. So I come like breezing past here because our sink's over there, our toilet's over here. So I'm not even looking at anything, breezing past, because remember, you guys, I had set a clean washcloth out at like 6 o'clock in the morning when we did the whole washcloth fiasco the first time around. So go to the bathroom, get out to wash my hands, and lo and behold, what is in the middle of this sink but the freaking washcloth that I just put out at like 6 in the morning? It's just creepy, and it doesn't make any sense, because when you guys see this freaking clip, you're gonna see that it really would take a lot of force to like push this square into the middle of the sink. Once again, no vents over the sink. Our sink is actually built into this cabinet type area. To the left and the right is just like wood. It's like just a cabinet, and then the top has like a cabinet overhang. So it's like built in, it's like almost like recessed into this cabinet space. And lo and behold, the freaking washcloth was in the middle of the sink. And so literally I went in and I just asked Dogman again, even though I already knew the answer was gonna be no, because like he's not the type of person that just tries to do like spooky, scary things to like scare me, you know, like he's just not like that type of person. Like that's not even what he finds funny. That was creepy enough, right? And it just keeps happening. If it happens again tonight, I'm gonna be like super like a little weirded out. Then this other thing literally just happened, because night before last, like Dogman had, you know, we went swimming, he got a little water in his ear, whatever. And so we were trying to use this ear medicine that we have. We keep this medicine in the original box because it's like a little dropper of medicine, and it's like a really little bottle, and then it's got one of those like squeezy like bulb things, you know, for like babies' ears, because you squirt this medicine in and then you like flush it out with water. It's kind of gross, whatever. But Dogman needed this medicine the other night, and once again, we just live our lives nocturnally in the middle of the night, so we were like, oh, we don't want to like go out to Walmart or anything, it's like super late, spooky boots, nobody wants to do that. So we were like literally looking low, high, every single cabinet, taking out every single item, like top to bottom. Like we probably spent an hour and 30 minutes looking for this medicine instead of just driving to Walmart. So we were like literally looking because we didn't want to go, and he felt like he really needed this medicine. I know we just looked in this cabinet, and then like I was looking for some conditioner tonight, and I looked in the same cabinet that I know we just looked, and there's like no contents in this cabinet, just a couple of bottles of product that Guy Tang left for me from the last time he was here. So I was looking for that conditioner, open the cabinet, and lo and behold, what is right in the front and center but this little box of medicine that we needed. And for sure, the medicine and the dropper is in there. There's no way. Like I'm talking, it was like front center. Like if you open the cabinet, you saw it immediately. And so it's just like little weird things like that. And I know the non-believers out there are just gonna be like, oh, you misplaced it or whatever, which is fine. It's cool. You don't have to believe me. Like I said, like some people are gonna find this kind of stuff super creepy, a little weird, a little unsettling, and some people are not gonna be spooked by it. I find it a little odd. I find it a little unsettling. And I don't honestly know if it's from telling these stories, if it's from listening to these stories over and over again, or the other thing I've thought about is I've been talking about these like haunted shirts a lot. I brought it up on Twitter the other day, and then I did a vlog on Banana Peppers where I was talking about it a lot. I found a listing for these like haunted shirts that supposedly had like survived a mine. And like, I was just talking about it. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I've like been entertaining this kind of stuff again. I've been thinking about doing like little things here and there. I don't know if this is a sign, like, don't do it. But I have always felt like in my life, like the more attention that I give to stuff like this, the more I talk about it, the more I make videos about it, the more things end up happening in my life. And so that's why I always end up saying, I just don't know if I'm ready. I feel like when unsettling things start happening to you, like it just kind of like just makes you feel like not comfortable. So that's where I'm at right now. But I know you guys used to love when I would make these little tea vlogs, talking about like little micro experiences that I've been having. And I just thought I would let you guys know as a precursor to this video that's coming out on Monday/Tuesday. I'm really hoping for Monday because I know you guys have been waiting for it for so long, and I am ready for you guys to see it. I hope you guys are gonna love it as much as I love it. I feel like this is like my baby project, and so I really hope you guys are gonna enjoy it. But thank y'all for hanging out with me today. If you weren't spooked, I'm sorry. If you were spooked, then there you are. I will see y'all very, very soon. I'm going to get back to filming on this channel more regularly. I miss you guys. I miss putting up content. And so that's what I'm gonna do. And if people think it's boring, they think it's boring. And if you like to hang out with me, then get prepared to see me more. I don't know if it's gonna be a whole lot more, but definitely more than once a week. That's just not me. If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit that button down below, subscribe, become a member of the Swamp Family, and give an alligator its wings. And I will see y'all very soon. I love y'all. Bye.